Hi, my name's Natasha Hawker from Employee Matters, and I wanted to take you through a really important model that we use with our clients, and it's called the 4 Futures model. And the reason why it's called that is there are 4 potential futures for you and your business, potential outcomes. So let's talk about the first one, or let's talk about time first. We are now at this point in time, and what we do know is that time moves. Time will pass. No matter what we do, time will tick along. And it could be a 12-month program you're looking at, or a 24-month period of time, or even a 36-month period of time, but time will pass. So we have come across, and I've explored with you before, the 4 areas that we typically find clients in, which is trapped in anarchy, forced and untrained, engaged, or exceptional. But this is the interesting part, and what I'd love you to do for me is to, on your own here, sit down and write down what's your revenue now, what's your profit level now, percentage, what's your headcount now, and what's your attrition. And at those levels, if this was a really poor result and you were really unhappy about where you were in 36 months' time, what would that look like in terms of these 4 criteria? If you had an okay result in 3 years, what would it look like from those criteria? And if you had an engaged result, what would be a good result for you across those? And lastly, exceptional. Now here's where it gets interesting. A lot of people that I come across haven't actually thought about that as a business. So that's a really good exercise to think about. But here's the interesting thing. What we do know is when businesses move into that trapped in anarchy phase, it is a curved line and it curves down. It curves down to untrained and forced. For those few that get above the line curves upwards. And those very few, far too few for my liking, that turn exceptional businesses around, it's a curved line upwards. I would suggest sometimes this can be even steeper at that level. What I wanted you to notice here is the reason why people go down to untrained and forced or trapped in anarchy is they're not doing the little things right day in, day out. Everyone's too busy. And then the people that are above the line, it's about leadership, it's about decision-making, effective decision-making, and being really clear on what are the little things they have to do in the business every day to make themselves successful. What I wanted to draw your attention to, though, is if we look at what line you're on now. So are you on line 1, 2, 3, or are you on line 4 in your business at the moment? Now the reality is at the moment, the distance between being on line 1 and line 4 actually doesn't feel like that much. It actually seems quite easy to make that jump for that line. But what we do know is as time passes, what happens is it gets more difficult to jump those lines. Definitely more costly, definitely more risky. And at some point, the ability to jump from line 1 to line 3 becomes almost impossible. So what I'd like to ask you is, what line are you on now? And more importantly, what would it mean for you as a business owner if you could get to line 3 and line 4 engaged or exceptional? What would it mean for you in terms of a financial return if you were playing at the engaged or the exceptional level? We're all about helping our clients jump lines. And my question to you is, how long are you going to leave it before you take action to turn your business into what you want it to be, what you dreamed it would be, and not what it is right now? My name's Natasha Hawker, and if you'd like to talk to me, contact me on 02 8021 4206 and let us help you jump lines.